Hi everyone, I'm Tom of Tom and Mom Play, and I am back here in Legacy of You. We're going into Game 5. We got a win, but what got added is a little scary. And for me, it's been a week since I've played. I've been running thoughts, strategies, and all that in my mind over here this last week. I wanted a few of the episodes to come on out and see if I left anything out, missed anything. And of course, I'm already missing stuff, like taking that off. There we go. Here we go. This looks nicer. But we are back. We are all tied up. We have 2 and 2. If you haven't seen the other videos, I'd recommend heading on back and checking those out. But otherwise, let us hop right into this, and hopefully we can get a victory here, and hopefully we can remember how to play. As it's been a little while. It's been a week here, and my memory isn't the greatest. But we're all set up. We have our 10 townspeople cards down here. We've got our the row up here, the one barbarian. Luckily, we didn't run into one of the new ones right away. We also didn't quite luck out as much with these up here, which is a big old bummer. If I'm being real honest. But we do have potential story coming up if we make it this far, and a little bit of the ease up here, which I'm a big fan of that. So, all right, let us get into the top of round with the harvest. Once again, we don't get anything that's underneath the farms until we have them built. So let us go ahead. We'll drag our 4 cards. We're going to get a laborer, get a cowrie shell, not a nut. We're going to get a provision. We don't get anything else for those. We have no additional bonus cards. Oh, we also have our food shortage here that we're going to have to deal with in order from 1 to 2 to 3. The little bit of difference on this one is we're going to have a couple of story things happen along the way. So that'll be interesting depending on how early we want to go after those. So we'll see as we go. So yeah, we could knock out 2 of them right here in round 1 if we really wanted to, and it might be worth it if I'm being honest, because they would get us a blue worker, which we don't really need, which would be a spearman. So yeah, I think first thing we'll do is I will play them to our food shortage, and we're gonna read number 51 out of the book here. 51. Since the raid on the camp and my visit there to recover supplies, I have had a feeling of being watched. And today I was proven correct. While helping bring in supplies this morning, a sharp cry and a flurry of movement from the tree line drew my attention. I walked over and found an inquisitive monkey sitting on the branches, watching us at our work. There it stayed for the rest of the morning, ever watchful. It was not until I sat down to eat at noon that I noticed the monkey had left. I was saddened, as it had been a strange comfort to have the little one watching over us. But I was not sad for long. I turned back to see the creature making off with my meal. I gave chase and he dropped it, but didn't go far. I couldn't help but laugh in the light of recent events. I offered out some of my food, and before I knew it, the little bandit had made its way onto my shoulder, looking quite at home. Seems the ancestors have a sense of humor. All right, so find card 65 in the story deck and add it to your hand. If this was already added during a previous game, it said gain a provision. So let us check if we already have it. Story card 65. Okay, that's awesome. All right, so we now have monkey friend, and it says added to the hand or exhausted. Added to hand. Okay, that's actually pretty a pretty cool opening. So what else do we have going on? I could sacrifice one of these two. Oh, and I think if I'm going to sacrifice one, I'm going to sacrifice him for our second spot. Yeah, we're going to do that. Gets us a provision instead of the blue. I'm probably going to regret all these choices later, but we shall see. So we're going to play the monkey to go ahead and grab... Oh, wait, no. I'm going to go ahead and tuck this. Monkey friend's gonna get 3 calorie seeds every turn. Yes, yes, excellent, excellent little monkey friend. Okay. We will then also go ahead. Gonna play that for a piece of clay. We're gonna go ahead and play them for a piece of wood, and then we're gonna spend our labor. We're gonna spend our wood and our clay. We are gonna go ahead. Another worker early is very helpful. Provisions are great because then we could load up. Can we do both? No, we're gonna need workers more than anything. So okay, let us go ahead and build that. We'll place that. That gets us a provision right away. Awesome. I have 3 provisions to play with. So first one we're gonna do, we're gonna get our friend here for freebies. More provisions is huge. They won't be part of the reshuffle. We don't have to worry about them in the reshuffle yet. Okay, so I'm going to spend 1. I'm going to spend 1 to get those. Because we know they'll slide down. So that'll be fine. Yeah, I think this works. This isn't a terrible little opening. So we now come up to here. We return the barge. Oh, yeah, I should have had the barge out already. But oh, thee well. And now we need to suffer attacks. I will go ahead and lose the top card. Oh, calorie and a provision. Oof. That's a rough one to lose there. Now we need to refresh the card row. So let's go ahead and scooch. Scooch, scooch. Only 1 barbarian coming out. Oh, and this is the one. So they will not damage us, but as long as they're out, an extra barbarian has to come out every turn. Oh, that bailed. Oof. Okay. This has gotten interesting. So we've refreshed. We've survived the round. Check for the win condition, which of course is a no. So we're back up to the top, and let's go to the harvest. I'll check the farms. So that'll get us our little friend here. We'll come on down to this portion. Go ahead, draw our 4. Get a laborer, calorie, provision, and then we're going to get 3 more calories. You know, it kind of works. For having this one tucked, which is very nice. Oh, is there any way for me to get 2 red? No, not off the top. And we have a reshuffle coming, so we must build this turn. That part is going to happen. Okay, easy enough. We recruit. Okay, we'll grab clay. We're going to grab 2 more provisions. And we'll go ahead and take the yellow worker, because that'll help us out in the long run. Because unfortunately yellow can't build. But they can get us another provision, which will be nice. Yeah, I think right now, let's go ahead and spend the 2 provisions. We're going to recruit them, so they're part of our reshuffle. We're going to be able to recruit. Yeah, we'll get a clear board here. So let us go ahead and do some building. Building the canal, so 2 of these and 2 of those. This section is built. Our rewards-ish. Some clay, a log, and we lose our top townsfolk, which was not a fan. Ooh, and for once we actually have enough for a hut. This is rare air we're breathing here. For 3 calorie. Because I don't have enough to get provisions for them. I do not have the right color worker to build the hut, even though I'd absolutely love to right now. We don't have the right workers for up here. I really want to recruit them, but we can't get the right thing. So I'm going to send you there because it does not matter what color we place. Oh, and also I'm going to flip that over. This is going to go into the 1-2 pile. Perfect. I think, I mean, I could trade these in. I'm not worried about running out of those right now. Well, I could have turned her. Oh, yeah. I got to remember we need fish coming up, but it won't be for a little while. So let us call it for the turn. Okay, so first thing that's going to happen is refresh the barge, and now we suffer attacks. I do not have a red one, so I'm going to lose one off the top. So we need to reshuffle. So that's going to go over here, and we reshuffle. Lose one off the top. That's my provisions. Great. This one just causes us to add an extra barbarian. So this is going to scoot down. I need room for 2 currently. Let me tell you how much I'm a fan of that. I'm not. All right. And let's get some new townsfolk. Easy peasy. All right. Survived the round, but we're not far enough in, so let us go up to the harvest. I'm going to pull this worker down before we forget to do so. We'll grab this for that. Grab our 4 cards. A worker. Calorie. Provision. Do I have anyone with fish? I do have 2 with fish. Okay. Can make that work. Sorry, I'm a little over the place with that. And now I need 3 more calories. All right. Play comes to us. Another worker would actually be super. The last thing we want to do right now is build this section. Building this section kills us currently. I need 3 workers, any color. Take care of that. I would love to build a hut. So what's underneath you? I can trade 1 for any color, which is nice. I can maybe make this work. No, because if I throw stuff out, I can only get a white. I need yellow, blue. Or I need 3 of any color to take you out. We need to thin these down. So we need to get workers of different colors. All right, I think I'm going to have to go ahead and build this. So I'm going to spend the worker. 3 clay and a wood to actually build a hut, which is strange. So we get a calorie for that. We open up this spot, and we get another calorie. I'll put that in the hut. Not a fan of that, if we're being real honest here. I'm going to put you there so we can go ahead and grab a blue. We're going to spend you for the fish to get number 14 and finish the food shortage early. Okay. Boyi came running to my tent in his usual fashion. I waited patiently for him to relay to me that food store was full, overflowing in fact. He tells me that the forage parties are not all back yet, and there's already no more room. It seems we must celebrate, for it would bring a curse to waste food when we have gone waiting for so long. A feast tonight, then. The workers can celebrate, and we will honor the spirits for their providence. We now have one focus alone. The flood will not rest until it's devoured our entire land if we let it, but we will not. We'll rise up to meet it and slay the beast. First, I think I'll just soak in the peace of the camp, knowing that we'll not go hungry again. File the completed food shortage card in the box under history. Awesome. Place the townsfolk cards that were on the food shortage into the town discard pile and draw 2 townsfolk card from the draw into our hand. So we get them from here. Oh. So you go to history, and now we do not deal with food shortage anymore. I'm a fan of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw 2 into hand. Oh, fortune favors the top pull. So now I got another yellow worker. How many are left in here? 3. Okay, so because I'm only gonna get 2 off of that. I wish I could get 2 red to go along with that, but that is not gonna happen, and that is okay. So let's spend the 2 yellow and the blue, as well as 2 provisions, so we can take out this rabble rouser. Why am I saying that? 2 calorie and some wood. Fan of this. Good play right there. Okay. Let us go ahead and recruit. How many are left in here? Just 1. Okay. Provision in the calorie. We're going to spend the provision to recruit our friend here. And we have some 2 provisions. So I'll spend 1, recruit our friend here. Now, what do we do with what we have left? With all of these calories, we could stock up on provisions, which would be nice. We could get some clay, get some wood. I mean, wood would be helpful too. How many provisions are we looking at? I'm looking at 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get 6 provisions right now. Which, in all honesty, I like. Getting a bit ahead. Or we get 2 wood right now. So then, once we have this built, we can build one of these so we can try to start taking that out. Yeah, okay. So we're going to grab 2 wood for those. I'm going to go ahead and group these, and we're going to grab 2 provisions because we're going to need provisions galore to deal with stuff. So we're also just going to need some warm bodies. This will get us a clay. This gets us a provision, a calorie. Okay, I believe that's everything we're doing. Not a bad turn. I wish we took this out a little bit more, but it is what it is. Okay, we return. Nope, already done. We now suffer attacks. We already know an extra barbarian's coming out. I need to lose 2 of those for this. 1 of those for this. And we're spawning 2. It's a little bit scary. All right, refill. This is going to be a good way of getting more workers here in a second. Okay. So let us, we refreshed, we survived, but obviously we don't have our canal done, so let's go to the top, to the harvest. We're going to go ahead and grab 1 of these. We come down here, draw 4. 1 of those. I'll just grab this little dude off. I need a calorie, a provision, and then for down here, we're going to get 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. All right, what we got going on? 2 reds and a yellow is what we need for that. We can do 3 of any color to take them out, but we're going to need provisions. We're not exactly on a reshuffle, but we don't want to let it go too much longer. But right now, spawning even 2 more kills us. Do we dismiss you to get 2 black? I think we do. Let's go ahead and take the 2 black on the dismissal. We dismiss them to grab a yellow. Take our 2. And I'll take the black, and the yellow. So we're going after them. So this way, at least we stave off a turn. This will let us draw a card direct. So can I get red, red, yellow somehow with what we have left? I could get, yes. If we dismiss them, we get the red, red, trade them for a yellow. They go bye-bye. Yeah. I think this is what we do. Dismiss them for 2 reds. Trade you for a yellow. Sort of a trade. They're just going to sit there. And now 1 provision, red, red, yellow. Takes this one out. So now we only have to spawn 1 every turn until we flip that over. But for taking them out, we need to go to number 25 in the book. The mist was still rising off the river as the barbarians came into our view. Our scouts had reported of their movement during the night, likely trying to catch us off guard. They did not succeed in their deception, but in no way did that diminish the sight of them. Led by a warrior, head and shoulders above the rest, they came hungry for battle. My warriors were fierce in the face of their enemy and brought pride to my heart as they rushed forward to meet our aggressors. There's nothing quite like the sound of battle, the clash of blades, that press of bodies, the roar of victory, and the silence of defeat. We fought bravely sword to sword, but they had the advantage in numbers, and our line was pushed back almost to the breaking. And then the rain came. My fingers, knowing this area had recently been flooded, knew the ground would soon become unstable. We let them push us back, but only until we reached firmer ground. There we stood and fought like lions as the enemy sank into the mud. They came hungry for battle, and as the rain fell that day, they were sated. File the defeated barbarian in the box under history. Gain either 2 provision, 3 wood, or 3 clay. Interesting. 2 provisions, 3 wood. Kind of want provisions, but wood and clay are a bit of a premium. I'm going to take the wood. I say that while I'm sitting on a ton of wood. Maybe we just take the provisions. I think we just take the provisions. Okay. We need yellows. We need blues. We need a little bit of everything right now. Okay. So we are going to build this turn. I mean, we could in theory take a turn off. Just get 1 barbarian over, stock up. Yeah. Do we want to push this any longer, though? If we could put down more buildings, it would be huge, but kind of hurting in that regard. So, log, clay, log, spend a provision. Can you please just go in? Are you too good? Are you too good for your home? Okay, no, we're good. Gonna spend that. Bring them to the pile. How many are left? 5, and we gain 4. Coming up, so we can hold. So the question is, do we build? I think I wait a turn. Just build up a little bit. So we'll place our worker there, grab provision, and wait a turn. Probably a bad call, but okay. End of our turn. This would come back, but there's not. Now we need to suffer attacks. So for the first 2, I will spend those. This wants 2 cowrie shells, which I really do not mind spending. And refill. Now we only have 1 coming out, which I'm a big fan of. And we refill up here. Done. That's refreshed. We survived, but obviously not far enough. So we go to the top of the round for the harvest. So we'll go ahead and grab this right away. I'm just going to pull those down before I forget. Drawing our 4. We'll grab you, a cowrie, a provision, and then 3 more. Because we... come here. Thank you. Because we can. Now, we played a little bit close if we would have lost a card for any reason. But I think we're all right. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and spend the 2 and the 2 so we can build the section. This will come back. We get clay, we get wood, and we get a card off the top of this. Big fan of that. And this goes into the 1-2 pile. Discard to get 2 cowries, but we got to remember we have 2 barbarians coming out every turn. So that is a little bit of a problem. Now I can get a yellow. Right now I need a red. So I kind of want to turn workers into yellows if we can help it. But do we want to? Yeah, I think we do. 3 in this. Okay. So we spend that. Build the one that goes into the yellow. Going up to here. I'm going to take a red for it. So now all of our white workers can be considered yellow. The archers can be considered laborers. So this is actually pretty helpful. So we'll play this to grab another yellow. Do we dismiss you to grab a white and a red? Because I kind of want to try to take out 2 barbarians. The more reds we have, the better we are. But with what we currently have, I don't know if that is possible. So realistically, I would need 3 red. Because I need the red here. I need 2 reds up there. What if we turn 1? Yeah, I actually think in theory we can do it. If we dismiss this, just grab a white and the red for the dismissal. We sub this to grab a red. So for you, you need 2 yellows, a red, and 2 provisions. Yeah, there's enough calories. Perfect. Yellow, white, red. So if we say goodbye to you, you're going to get us 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I remembered getting my 3 from everything, but eh. I'm going to go ahead and spend the 2 to gain a provision. Then we're going to spend... I needed a blue. Uh-oh. I may... may have done a bit of a miscalculation. That's a problem. Well, can I get a black, black, yellow? Take that last one out. I don't necessarily want to, because she would force the redraw. Well, we're set up a little bit earlier, which is somewhat okay, I guess. Okay, provision and a calorie. Clay. Provision. Boy, that was a bad mistake. We survive it, but it's just unfortunate. Okay. Actually, if I dismiss these 2, that would give me yellow, yellow, black. Okay. So we can at least take the last one out. So we're going to dismiss you, spend a provision, dismiss you. So it's going to be a white and a black. So remember, white's going to be yellows. So we're going to spend the 3. Yellow, yellow, black. Take you out. That's a reshuffle. So we'll just say we do this before we do that. No harm. We grab calorie. And we get a cord. And we get a provision. Meh. Might as well play you to grab provision. We have a ton of calories. We don't have the one for the workers yet. Oh, and because we did that, this does need to move. Okay. Done and done. Okay, so let's grab some provisions. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I forgot we can tuck a card. I'm so not used to building the huts. This works? I think this works. Okay, yeah, let's run it with this. It'll leave us with a couple. I'm gonna lose a card for that. That's fine. It didn't have to happen, but it's going to. All right, so barge comes back out. We suffer attacks. I do not have wood. So we'll lose a card off the top. Provision and calorie, which we're weirdly okay on. This one wants 2 calories. Dumped. All right, now we need a refill. We know there's 2 needing to come out. Oh, I don't like seeing you. We're going to have to deal with 3 while they're out. But it's going to be some right colors for us to deal with. I do like that part. We survived the round, but we have not finished. So let us go back up to the harvest. Grab this. Draw 4. Grab this. I'm just going to grab our workers from here. There was a white. There was that. Okay. This is what I get for not doing stuff in order. I start getting a little forgetful. 1, 2, a 3. A 3. That gets us a blue every round, which might not be a bad play here. Especially when we need blue. So, we actually have a second tucked card. An oddity and a rarity for us. Here's the thing. I am not complaining. I do want to take yellow, yellow, red. 1, 2, 3 provisions, because I really want to knock that out right away. Longer that card stays, the more of a problem. That's gone. Hello, 3 cowrie. 1, 2, a 3. We're not close to a reshuffle. We have a little bit of a build time. You want blue, blue, yellow. So we play you for blue. Get a black. Do we want it? Cowrie and provision. I don't have a way. I don't have a way of getting another white. I would have red, red, blue for him. Yes. Which is kind of helpful. Spend provision to dismiss you. Take the red. Grab you. Welcome to the team. They both want the exact same thing. The rewards are a little bit different. So let's just snag the one that's further back. Or... No, oh, no. I have to grab this first one because I don't have 2 blues. Okay, this one is done, which will grab us the last 2 of the cowries. And some clay. Don't have a way of doing that. I do have the provision to snag you. You will grab me wood. Oh, I need more able bodies. Is exactly what we need right now. That's not happening. So, I'm gonna play you down to grab a blue. We need to start spending shells. We're gonna spend 3 for wood. And let's just grab 2 provisions and hold the rest. Oh, and we'll play the blue to grab provision, because why not? That is the end of that turn. Bard would come back if it was out, but it is not. We will go ahead and suffer attacks. I can spend. Done and done. And now we refresh. We still only have 2 coming out right now. One, 2, a 3. Okay. We're on the harvest. So let's do stuff in order so we don't forget. Grab the 4. This. Cowrie. Provision. We'll clear these. Now we'll come down here. Grab 1, 2, 3. We'll grab a blue. Not bad. Well, we definitely want to build this turn. If we spend provision to dismiss them to grab a black. 3 cowrie. Black and 2 yellow. Or black and 2 white, sorry. Gets this done. We are rewarded with wood. We are losing a townfolk. There were some good provisions. And number 26. So let's keep this off to the side. Because probably we'll go bye-bye. I was cleaning the mud from my hands when it happened. We had just finished reinforcing the canal banks when a shout of rage bellowed out from behind me. The barbarian rushed towards me in rage, death in their eyes. Find the constructed canal, or file it in the box under history. Done. Find card 61 of the story deck, and file it for future games. Okay. So it's the replacement. Going into the 3/4 deck. Reveal 1 barbarian card from the top of the barbarian draw pile, placing into the rightmost space above the board. If there is a barbarian card already in that space, slide 1 space to the left, continue sliding to make space if needed. If there were 7 cards above the board, immediately recruit or dismiss the leftmost townfolk card to make space. Oh. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, that's a big old problem, especially when we're getting 2. Okay. We need to do some clearing. We really need to do some clearing. Okay. Blues, reds. I think I'm most tempted to get reds. Yes. But I'm short of wood to do it. But we can get the wood. Three of these to get a wood. A worker, 3 wood. And clay. Gets that there. Gets us a provision. And now whites, yellows, reds are all friendly. Dismiss you to grab a blue. Dismiss you to grab 2 white. So much dismissing to try to make this work. I need a blue, blue, yellow, and a provision. Okay. What hurts us the most in the long run? So I need a red, red, yellow. Okay, if we put you there, grab a yellow. Red, red, yellow gets us 3 calories. Yellow, yellow, blue will get us a worker. That is what we want. We want more bodies. Okay, so yellow, yellow, blue. Let's go ahead and take this out. Get shell and a worker. Done. Very helpful. Blue, blue, black. If I dismiss that, gets us 3 shells. I have a blue, blue, yellow right now. Let's just draw a card. This is cheaper. Currently. We get a lot of shells every turn. Dangerous, but it's doable. Okay. Let's go blue, blue, yellow, with 1 provision. Take you out. You get us a shell and a card. 2 wood. So I will go ahead and just play you. I really don't want to dump cards, but we might have to. I need blue, blue, black. Or... no, we need too many provisions. All right, well, let's make sure we can afford what's out here. 2, 1, 1. Okay, so we can pay for those. We don't have a shuffle coming up for a turn. I don't have provisions. So I'm gonna play you here. So as I said, we want bodies right now. I'm gonna discard you for 2 shells. I'm gonna spend the 2 for a provision. I'm gonna spend the provision to recruit. Yeah. I think that's our safest call. That's everything going to slide by 1. I'll take the wood. This way, maybe if we get stuff built, we can make a trade. It's not the best play, but it's working. All right, so we might as well put you here and grab a provision. No harm in it, because no one wants workers up here, so that is our turn. So let's return the barge and suffer a tax. Spend the 2 calorie. We'll spend the wood. Spend the clay. No loss of cards. And now we refill with 2. Gotta remember, next section we build is going to be 3. Not bad. We check for victory currently, which of course is no. Go to the top. So, harvest. Worker. Calorie. Provision. We will get 2 calories for this. I think I shorted myself a turn ago, but that's fine. Okay. Barbarians are currently our biggest hurdle. I only have room for... I have room for 1. I need to make room for 2, preferably 3, because I'd love to build. Because that calorie for workers and 2 spaces to build stuff would very much help us here. Shuffle is happening in a turn. So what are we looking at? Okay, let's dismiss you for a blue. Let's take blue, blue, red, and a provision. Take you out. You get us 2 shells and some wood. That's helpful, and you're gone. If I can get a 3rd body and a provision, you go away. Just doable with what we have. I don't remember. Yellows can count. Okay, let's throw a white and a yellow for dismissing. because the shuffle's going to go here, which is fine. We do not have to build this turn. This is a great time to go barbarian slaying. Okay, I'm gonna spend you. We're gonna dismiss you to take the blue off the bat. I'm gonna dismiss you for a wood and your blue. This way I can take the blue, blue, black. We spend 4 calories, which become 2 provisions. Let's take you out, which will get us 3 calorie back. We will then go ahead and go red, red, yellow with 2 provisions, so 4 shells. Take this one out, which is going to get us 1, 2, 3 back. Yeah, I could have done cheaper. All right, that'll get us clay. You will get us a provision and a cowrie. You will get us, let's go black. Yes, because we can spend it here. Even though I'd rather just have the able body. This sort of works. I'm terrified. How many are left? There's 4 left in there. 2 for a provision. 2 per provision. We hold on to 4. This will go here for the last provision. Not bad. All right, end of turn, we suffer attacks. Ooh, I will lose this card. Did not plan that. One time I didn't think about that, but oh well. Lose the clay. Okay, let's be honest. How many times have I truly forgotten about that? It's quite a few. Okay, 2 of those. All right, and we are on a new turn. We have a shuffle happening, so let's just knock this out. 13 cards. We have a couple rounds, which is nice. On the harvest, we'll go ahead and grab this. 4, this, calorie, provision. We need 5 in total. 2, 3, 4, 5. And a blue while grabbing you and you back. All right, at least we're going to get some workers. That I'm a fan of. Do we build? I don't have room for all 3, but we can take some stuff out with what we have and what's up here, I think. Yeah, let's play dangerous. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And one of these counts as the red for this. So this is built. So we'll get clay, but we lose 2 off the top. And now we have to deal with 3. Every round, you go into the 3-4 pile. And now we can spend 4 for a worker. That is very helpful here. Okay, I want a second blue. Welcome. You want a red, which any white will count. So let's spend... Actually, let's spend the cowrie here. 1, 2, 3, 4. To grab a worker. Welcome to the team. And now we got a blue, and a red, and we'll spend the 2 provision. take you out, which gets us a cowrie and a worker. Yes. Can I get one more worker? At the cost of one. Or spend the shells, yes. Spend the shells to get a worker. So this would be red, red, and a black. Cost of 3 provisions. Gets us a new shell and a new worker. Okay. Okay, this is feeling... I'm going to go with optimistic. But I'm a little scared. And I want to create more black. Oh, another hut would be cool. Oh, because you would passively become a red every turn. But I've never built this many huts. Oh, what's underneath? Ooh, I can get one of anything we want. You know, let's... I'm in a mood to try it. So let's spend one. These 3. We're going to take the hut. It's going to be which will get us the black worker here. This one's built. Ooh, and we're going to read number 31. All right. The camp grows more and more each day. Workers pour in from the surrounding lands. Some sent by the Emperor, others have nowhere else to go. It's heartbreaking, but I must continue in my work. We must make more room. Find cards 1 to 3 in the story deck and file them in the box under huts and canals for future games. Oh, that's scary. Search. Okay, 1. I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, 2. Yeah, it's gotta be these. All right, these are going in the huts. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tuck you in nice and cozy right there. Let's gain a provision with a cowrie. Let's gain a worker. I don't necessarily want the 2. Actually... No, that's fine. She can go there. Because I will go ahead and toss this one to grab the yellow. Because that yellow can be considered a red. I'm going to spend these 2 for a provision. I'm just going to dump the provision right away because we're going to go after this. 2 black. That yellow can become a red. They're taken care of. This gets us a shell and a card. Okay, we'll play this for a worker. I'm instantly going to send this worker here for provisions, and we take care of that. Yeah. We're not on a reshuffle, so I don't mind if they sit out. I think this is okay. We're going to have 4 barbarians out. But I feel somewhat optimistic, which is terrifying. It's always very terrifying. Okay. That's it for us. So let's go ahead and put the barge back and suffer attacks. The 1 barbarian here, I will spend the provision and let us refresh. So we know 1, 2, and 3 need to come out. 1, 2. They are both very bad. Because they don't attack, but we now need to add 5 every turn while they're out. These two will slide. All right, we check win condition, which is currently a no, but we go back to the top of the round. So let's go to the harvest, where we'll grab a worker. We come down here, draw 4, a worker, a cowrie, provision, 2 more cowries for the outposts. We clear these. I'll grab 3 cowrie for that tuck card. We'll grab a blue, and we'll grab a red. I really want to go after these. These are absolutely terrifying. Okay, do we have a way of getting clay? Because I want to turn workers into blue or black. I can't turn them into both. I already have a blue. We need more black. Okay. So let's, we'll spend a worker. Oh, first we'll go ahead and play them. Grab a clay. 3 wood. Clay worker. I'm going to play this down up here, which will go ahead and grab us a red. And now white can be red. I could be blue. I could be violet sky. I could be purple. Anything you like. Black or yellow. It just can't be. It can't turn into blue, which is very unfortunate. We know we have to go after them. This is a mandatory. We need provisions to do so. Okay, I'm gonna play you to grab provision and a cowrie. I don't necessarily want to dump you. I might dump both. Yeah, let's take the 3 provisions here. 1, 3. If we dismiss you, we can take a worker of any color, which right now is going to be blue. With 2 logs. Okay, what can we do with everything we have? Okay. So this first one here needs a black, black, blue. And 3. Okay. It's so weird saying the wrong colors, but it is what it is. So black, black, blue. You are out of the way. You'll get us 2 shells and some wood. Okay. Now, we are going to spend 1... or not. Actually, let's play you here to go ahead and grab the blue. Spend these 2 to grab a provision. So now I got blue, blue, black. For this one here, we'll dump the 3 provisions, 2 cowries, and some clay. Okay, so now we're back to only getting 3 every turn, which is still annoying. We have a shuffle coming. Which is no bueno. Because I don't, let's see, I have enough for 2 workers. I could get a 3rd. but I can't get enough provisions to take them out. Not this turn. Okay. We're going to spend 2 for a provision. This way they are paid. We're going to go ahead and recruit. Actually, let's go ahead. I'm going to spend these 2 to turn into a provision. So we're going to spend both provisions. We're going to recruit both of those 2. Because I want them in the reshuffle. Because we've definitely thinned out. Those 2 for a provision, which we're going to spend here in a second, which is fine. I could get another worker so we can get something. I don't know if we necessarily want to this turn. I mean, we get a good chunk of calories. So yeah, let's go ahead and spend you. Grab a worker. I'll place you down for a provision. I think we called for the turn. We'll find out where we went drastically wrong in a minute. All right, Bard will come back, but it's already out. We suffer attack, so I'll spend 1 for this. I do not have a blue worker to sacrifice for this. So you go away. We need to make room for 3. And we're shuffling. 1, 2, 3. Fill here and here. That's not a bad draw. We would have survived, but too bad, so sad. It's not game over because we still have 2 sections left. Play comes to us. First thing we do, we grab one of these. We come down here and we need to draw 4. So we'll go ahead and take the one off the top. We'll scoot the flood over, flip, and shuffle. We only have a couple turns. So this is a little bit of dire straits. We'll go ahead and grab a worker, a calorie, a provision. We're going to get 3 more calories. We will clear these locations. We'll get 3 for this. Get a blue. And we get a red. Dumping 3 is not good. Because that would force... It would force a reshuffle this turn. Especially when we don't have a ton of cards. Well, it would force between rounds. So right now we need room for 3. We have room for 1, so we must take 2 out. Oh, boy, this game is so clever evil. Yellow, yellow, red, but at a cost of 3. I could do it with 2 shells. Okay, actually, if we dump you, I can grab 2 shells. Because we do not need clay this turn. Spend the 2 for provision. Yellow. Yellow. Red. Three provisions. You go bye-bye and get us 3 shells, too. Okay, that works for now. We're going to hire you. Spend the 2 for a provision, and we're going to hire them because we want cards on a reshuffle. We must take another out. This is mandatory. Okay. So we're going to spend 2 for a provision. This is going to be a black. That's going to become black. You are going to be the blue. For the 1 provision here, grab us a shell and a worker, most importantly. Able bodies. If I dismiss you, we get a black. Because I don't necessarily want the wood. I really want the black. Well, I'll take the wood. That's fine. You for a worker. Provision and a shell. Okay. So this will be black, black. Spend you. 2. Thank you for provision. You come a black. Yellow, yellow. Or black, black, yellow. Does not matter. The colors are fine. I can't go after her anyway. So this will... Oh, after we spend these, before we forget to do it, give us 2 shell and a clay. Okay, not bad. Let's go ahead and spend 4 to grab a worker. Place the worker down. Let's go ahead and grab this. I do not want to lose cards currently. God, it sucks that we have 3 coming out. I'm just hurting on number of workers. What are you? What's an extra card draw? Oh, if we place a worker there. Okay. This is a good one to build because we can get more draws. And we can get more stuff in hand once we get that built. So do we sacrifice 1, get another worker now? Or we just hold? Well, because if... Okay. We're going to spend these. Oh, actually, I don't have to because... no, I do. Because otherwise we lose somebody. You for a worker. Worker's going to go straight down there to go ahead and grab provision. Provisions and just units are very much a problem. Okay. Barge would go back out, but it's already there. We suffer attacks. I'm going to dump the card because I actually just want warm bodies. That was bad. That was a very bad trade. Oh, and you want 2 shells, which I don't have, which means it's another card. I'm not the smartest some days. Yeah, it's rough. Okay. And we have 3 coming out. Wait. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Those top 3 shouldn't have been on top of that like that. That's my fault. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We get 2 off the top. And now we're on a new round. So let's go to the harvest. Get one of these. We come down here. We're going to draw our final 4 cards. So we must build this section. I don't think we're going to get out of this. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab calorie for this, provision for this. We get 1, 2, 3 more. 3 for the monkeys. The blue. red. And we're going to go ahead and get these back. Oh boy. Yeah, this is bad. Well, as I said, we know we must build this section. So let's just get this part out of the way, right? 1, 2, 3. After we recruit. And after we play cards. Because we want the reshuffle. Okay. Now we'll, spend a blue, a red. Whoops. White. All right, so this section is now completed at the cost of clay and 3 cards, which we don't currently have, so that will move the flood. One, 2, 3. This goes back into the 5, 6. Okay, and now for the unfortunate tough part of this. So if we do yellow, yellow, blue with these 2 for the 1 provision for this. Gets us 2 new shells. And some wood. You're done. I'm going to put you here to go ahead and grab a blue so we can go red, red, blue. Spend both of these for 2 provisions. So let's go ahead and spend this red. Blue. You're done. 2 shells. And some clay. I just do not have enough bodies. But we can build. Building is very good here. We can get more provisions. We can get a worker of any color. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, no. We want this on yellow to open. There's weird logic here. So that'll get us yellow instead. Okay. Now, if we... Now I can turn every worker into any color, or we can get an extra provision, plus extra cowrie. I think interchangeable is our play. Extra card draw doesn't help us a ton. Not when we're this late into stuff. Yeah, I think interchangeable. I think that's the right move. That's rough. But I honestly think it's the best play that we have. Do we lose? I don't know if we necessarily lose 3. Well, it'd be lose 2 for what we have up here. And none of these want calories. So I'm tempted to turn these 2 into provision. But we're gonna need warm bodies coming up. I think we just hold. Well, it stinks, but I think we just hold. Because I don't think we have any way of getting any other workers out. Not with what we have. Oh, and that's just calories for that. Because I want to sacrifice this for one of those 2. Even though still, we need bodies. But I don't think it's happening. I don't think we get out of this round. I just do not, or this game. I do not see us winning this. But we're gonna do our best and see what happens here. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think we do provision. I think because there's not a way I'm gonna put a card back. So right now, say we lose 2. We draw 4. That leaves 2 in there. So I think we just lose the 2. Oh, but they could be really good. But they could also suck. One worker costs a 2 card. Okay. We're taking damage. I am going to just dump the 1 worker to avoid losing a card. Can't do this for the other. That is very unfortunate. I will spend the wood for this last one over here. We now need to move 1, 2, 3. Make room for 1, 2, 3. You're going to go there. Bard should have came back out first. That's fine. We almost survive. It's... as I said, I don't think it's happening, but here we are anyway. All right, so we'll take a white. We'll take 1 of any color. Truly doesn't matter. They are all interchangeable for us at this point. We draw 4. We get a white, a shell, a provision, and we're going to get 4 more shells. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get 3 for our monkey friend. Pull this guy down. We'll get a blue. We will get a red. We must build. That has to happen. And we need a lot of warm bodies. We need cards. We need bodies. Because I dump 3 cards building this. And we have to... Oh, this is just bad. Okay, so... I will dump you for the body. I will play you there, just so we have something to shuffle. We're going to play you for 2 more of those. Because I got to remember, this... If there's any shot we're going to win, it's probably going to have to be this turn. Wait, where did you come from? I don't know where we grabbed that from. We didn't have him. I will just put him there. We lost 1. We had 7. There should have been 3. Okay, so yeah, he probably just came off the top. We do not reshuffle right away. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3. As I said, right now, the color of these does not matter, which is huge. All right, so we get wood, and we lose 3. 1, 2, a 3. And this comes back. Now we have to do. Now we have to be able to survive 4 at the end of the turn, which right now is not very likely going to happen. But let's see what we can do with what we've got. You force a reshuffle if we take you out. You give us a unit. Oh, if I build, we draw a card. Would it cost me a worker to do it? You know what? Let's do it. I want a card. That maybe just did us more favors. I just have to... Well, no, white can be any color, so it does not matter. Okay. We'll dump this to get a white and a yellow. Okay. So, first one we're going to deal with is this one. So I need room for 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So realistically, I have to try to take 4 out this turn. This doesn't feel doable. It really doesn't. Well, 2 provisions and a cowrie gives us a card draw. 2 provisions, 2 cowrie. Okay, let's... You know what? We're going for broke here. We have the cowrie, so why not? Okay. Okay. A little pricey, but... Okay, so these 2 and the 1. Takes out this, which will get us a new shell. And gets us a new worker. All right, these 3 and this 1. And this 1 will take this out. Will get us a shell. And unfortunately, a draw. So do we just want to grab the black and that before we do the draw? Yeah, I would do that for that. Yeah, we'll get them in on the shuffle. Just to have some more cards in there. All right, 2 provisions isn't actually bad. If I dump you, it's 3. One, 2, 3, 4. 4 for a worker. 4 for a worker. That gets us 2. I mean, we're cutting this so close. It's 1, 2, 3. Black these 2. Three provisions. Or do we... Because we spent the 3. We know they're any color, so we can go after any which one of these that we want. But think we're in trouble no matter what we do. I think I am currently delaying the inevitable. Because it's just, we just do not have enough bodies. Boy, if we take the bodies back, draw a card, maybe. All right, we're gonna go slightly back in time here. Take the 3, and then we had. So they stay out. I'll spend the 2 shells. 2 provisions for this trade of a card. Provision and a cowrie. Yeah, that's not happening. All right, so yeah, provision, cowrie. Oops. Oops. Yeah, even if we take the 3 with the 2, go after this one here. That's going to get us 3 shells. 1, 2, 3. I can only trade those in for a worker or 2 provisions. Still not enough to make that trade. But I have one of these for this trade. Oh, I am scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Even if I dump that for an extra you know what? I will dump that for the extra provision. Because we dump these 2 for provision. We'll spend the 2. This is silly. To give us a card off the top. Spending, and if we dumped, it would get us 2 workers. And yeah, I can't stretch it. I cannot stretch it any more than that. It's just so unfortunate. We were a worker and 2 provisions away from pulling it off. Probably with a lot of flubbing. Oh, and this should have been over by 1. So let us see what happens. End of turn. I don't have 2 cowrie shells to spend, so I'd lose one of those. We would lose a worker. I would lose wood. So I'd lose that. We technically survived that part. But now we got to spawn 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it's going to be 7, which unfortunately is our loss condition. And it's off of barbarians. So we are going to go to number 9. Pop out. Immaculate Shishanshi, my heart is tossed to and fro like a bird before the storm as I write to you this day. My heart grieves as we had to abandon our work this year as the barbarians moved against us in force, driving us away from the river and the canals we have worked so hard to complete. We'll need to start again here, but first we'll have to make our way back and push back the barbarians that remain. However, all's not hopeless, my darling. Messengers from His Eminence arrived in the village this evening while we arrived in defeat. They brought with them the news of gifts coming from the Emperor, gifts to show his favor and acknowledgement of all the work that is being done to complete his grand design. I'll have to keep news of our recent defeat to myself until I can show success to the emissaries and return them to our lord with something to praise in court to keep his favor. File the defeat card. 40. Let's see. 48 through 51. Search. Okay. Is it what, 48 through 51? These are boon cards. Okay, yeah, these are boon cards. During the setup of your next 4 games, shuffle all remaining boon cards and reveal just one of them. Return the rest of the box for future games. Each boon card gives you an immediate reward before starting the game. Once you resolve the rewards, file the boon cards in the box under history. Each boon card is only used for a single game, regardless of its outcome. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so that'll be, yeah, so our next 4 games, we're going to get a little bit of a benefit. So we'll go ahead and shuffle that. Plus, we don't have to deal with the food hunger anymore, so I feel like we're actually in a little bit of a better situation now that that's done, plus the next 4 games getting a perk. But unfortunately, it is another loss. So we're one step closer to ultimate defeat. Just a couple of more, and it is GG, game over. Well, GG, campaign over. So I want to thank y'all for watching the video. Hey, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. We're going to have more Legacy of You coming up here shortly. So thank you so much for watching.